Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Dr. D Oracle, and I am coming on today to show you how you can verify whether or not you are actually connecting with your twin flame. Some people go to people to get readings for this, but you can ask your own spirits and the universal mind to clarify for you so that you don't waste your time or you have an experience that's not going to be for your highest and your greatest potential. So today I'm going to show you a way to find out if you are indeed connected with your twin flame. So, as usual, all of my links are down below. And if you do need a reading to confirm that you are indeed connected with your twin flame, I am always available for that. But if you want to use your own resources and your own mind, that is what I'm going to show you how to do today. Be sure that you click on the like and subscribe buttons if you happen to like the content of this video. And that way, when I put up other videos on my channel, you will be notified. So, you want to start by making sure that you have all of your supplies ready and available to you, because this is going to be a divination practice, and you're actually going to make a connection with spirit for this verification process. And so with divination, you do want to take time to get yourself focused and centered. However you do that, whether it's meditation or you want to ground yourself by stepping outside for a minute and just getting yourself in a place where your mind is quiet and you're able to really tune in to what your spirit guides or the universal mind is trying to tell you. For me, I always take time to do a meditation before I do any kind of divination, and I use a yellow candle to connect with my spirit guides, as I would whenever I'm doing a reading. Another thing that I do is I like to prepare my space. So I sage everything first so I can clear the energy and get a fresh new start and purify everything. Once I'm done with that, then I want to have some scents or something that I can use to clear all thoughts away from my mind. So I'm basically only focused in on this particular energy that I'm dealing with right now. So I usually light some incense. You can use frankincense. You can use myrrh, because those are the two incense that will help you to gain a really pure spiritual connection. Okay. I have special incense for divination and psychic work. You also want to take care of protecting yourself while you're involved in this exchange of energy with spirit. I always light some protection incense or an Archangel Michael candle. And I have some selenite and bay leaf and angelica so that I can connect with that angelic realm and receive the protection while I'm doing divination and psychic work and having this exchange with spirit. So once your space is purified and cleansed and you have your items for this particular exercise, you will need your pendulum. Hopefully you have a clear pen like this that you can put water in, okay? Because we're doing a somewhat sort of love reading. Of course, I have my rose quartz crystals and my clear quartz so that it helps me tune my heart into the message. Okay? And so the first part of this divination is called seroscopy. And this form of divination just uses water, a candle, and wax. And seroscopy is basically when you allow the wax to drop into the water, and it may make certain shapes or forms. For me, whenever I do this kind of divination, it gives me actual letters, numbers, and even symbols like arrows and just different ways that the wax makes its own kind of forms, directed by spirit to show me what is the answer that I need. So you'll need a candle. You'll also need 3 pieces of paper. 3 pieces of paper, I say, because before you even get started, you want to have your questions formed. So if you're asking about your twin flame, me, myself, I ask the question, should I be talking to this person? Because I'm going to kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Because first of all, if they're not my twin flame, and my spirit guides are trying to warn me about this person and allow me to see that my connection with this person really doesn't mean anything, they may tell me, no, I don't need to be talking to that person. So one of the things that you want to do is you want to ask spirit a specific question, and you want to write a few answers down that spirit can direct you to. So me, myself, I put, should I be talking to this person? Okay, and you want to put your twin flame's name right here where the blank is. And then I write a yes, a no, and then of course I add twin flame, and then I ask if I should block this person. All right, so that's going to be your first piece of paper. Your next piece of paper, you are going to be using the pendulum one. So this is more like a wheel kind of chart that you use, or a pie chart. And you want to section off 8 spaces. Here you only have 4. Here you want to have 8. So you want to increase the amount of answers each time, so that if you got the answer here, you want to get the same answer here. So some of these answers that are on the first sheet should also be on this sheet, where you are going to use a pendulum. Okay, so here on this sheet, I just have some different kind of connections written down, so that my pendulum can direct me to the answer that clarifies what I'm asking. So I'm asking in this divination about my twin flame. So now I've asked, should I be talking to that person? If by chance I were to get a yes, and yes, that is my twin flame, then I would want to check it on this chart. So I would write twin flame here, and then I would write some other connections like friend, soulmate, or maybe they're just in a soul group. Is this a short-term relationship, a long-term relationship? Or is this really nothing to worry about? Or maybe this is just pertaining to business only, okay? So those are the headings that you want to have on your wheel chart, your pie chart, that you're going to use your pendulum for. Another piece of paper that you're going to have, this is going to be for your tarot. Okay, this is going to be for your tarot. So here is where you want to ask specific questions. Okay, if you got on the first 2 forms of divination that was indeed your twin flame, now you can really ask tarot to verify. So when I'm using tarot with a client, then I always ask the question for spirit to tell me about their twin flame. How is spirit going to tell me? Well, spirit gives me a tarot card that coincides with their zodiac sign or their personality. Okay, so the card should describe what type of behaviors and reactions or how they think. Okay, or it'll describe a specific sign, say a fire sign, an earth sign, a water sign, or an air sign. Once it's been established for me through a birth date or just by giving the reading that this is their person, this is their match, this is their twin flame. I ask about the major energy of the relationship. So you would want to say something like, what is the major energy of our relationship? And so that next card that comes out, it should tell you something about the exchange of energy on a love level or the condition of the relationship. Okay, and that's another verification for you, because if spirit is matching up all of these things with the person that you have a clue may be your twin flame, you're on the right track. The next question that I always ask is, what is the outcome of the relationship? So twin flames should always have a spiritual connection. So the outcome could vary. Okay. Sometimes just because you're dating your twin flame or you're friends with your twin flame, it doesn't always mean that you're going to end up with your twin flame. A lot of people think that twin flame relationships have to be very tumultuous and, have long drawn out dramas, but that is not so. And everybody's interaction will be different. So if we start here with the seroscopy divination, then we'll be able to figure out, even if this is a situation where there's a lot of drama involved, if we really want to pursue it and see what we can learn from it. If it is our twin flame, of course, we do want to see what we can learn from this exchange of energy. Otherwise, we want to really cut that off if it's got too much drama involved. So like I said, you start out by lighting your candle after you have all your papers prepared with your questions. And what you want to do is you want to get everything situated so that you're able to make your connection with spirit. So me, I light my spirit guide candle, and then I'm probably going to light a divination or psychic incense for myself, and just probably do a small 5-minute meditation, okay, or some deep breathing where you've actually cleared your mind and you've got some good focus going. All right. All right. So once you do that, you can go ahead and also light your candle. That way you've got some wax melting, building up. I've been using the same candle for divination. So it's pretty deep. So I'm just going to let it burn a little bit and let that wax build up. Of course, I've got some water here to pour into my clear pan. Now, maybe you might want to do this a couple of times so you can see how your spirits might work with you with the wax. Like I said, my spirits give me actual numbers, and sometimes I do this before I do a spell work, so that way I won't waste my time and energy on something that isn't going to produce results, okay? This is the same type of deal. But they may tell me, say for instance, I'm doing something for someone to get a job, okay? They're trying to get some type of job. And so I'll ask, is this person on the right track? And then I'll write different jobs in that they've already applied for. And, Spirit may tell me, yeah, they put in 2 job applications for this, but they need to go here. And they're using the wax to show me and direct me and guide me to the correct answers. But like I said, I do it 3 times, and that's just for confirmation, so that way there's no mistake made. And I am also making sure that I'm sure, so I can't question myself. And also, what you want to do before you do this is make sure that you're ready to accept the answer, because sometimes we're not ready to accept the answer and we may get upset. Maybe Spirit says we shouldn't be talking to a particular person. So be ready to accept that answer. And if you don't accept it, you will have to live with whatever the outcome is. Okay? So I hold my candle somewhere in the middle. And then I just let the wax fall. And it'll make like a circle or a square or a spiral. And it'll start to circle around the answer or point to an answer. Or like I said, even certain symbols or numbers or letters may go on the answer, telling me even more, okay? So after I've done this, as you can see, the wax has landed on an area where it says to block them, okay? To block them. So, of course, if Spirit says no or block them, we know that is not our twin flame, okay? Spirit may also say yes. For instance, when I asked about my own twin flame, an actual Y was formed, and it went right up to the square saying yes, okay? So that's kind of sort of how it looks, the wax looks in a bowl. You don't want to put too much water. You just want to have just enough water where the wax will move and flow, but not so much water where you won't get a clear direction, for the wax, where it'll just kind of sway. You don't want that. So you only want to put a little bit of water. So that is the first one. And of course it landed on block them. So if this was a real divination and I got block them on this first question, I wouldn't go any further. I would just stop the divination right there. Otherwise, if the divination said yes and said that indeed that person was my twin flame, then my next step would be to get my pendulum and go ahead and ask my spirits through the pendulum. So, I would just say, spirit guides and guardian angels, please show me what this person is to me, because I don't understand, okay? Once the pendulum starts swinging, it'll go to a particular square, okay? Now, right now, my pendulum is going to friend, because I'm talking to you and you're a friend. So, at this point, we can trust that if the pendulum goes to twin flame, okay, again, we've gotten the answer or the clarification that we were looking for, whether it goes to twin flame or not, okay? So if it doesn't go to twin flame with this paper, then we definitely are going to put our pendulum away, okay? And we're going to say, you know what? We know for a fact that my spirit guides, my guardian angel is telling me this isn't a twin flame. So since it's not a twin flame, I don't have to go any further. However, if the spirit guides and guardian angel that you have confirm that that is indeed your twin flame, then you can get more information by going to your tarot deck, okay? Now you can get some concrete details. So you're not just using the wax or the pendulum anymore, but now you're going to be able to have a way to confirm the twin flame match, either through personality, zodiac, the energy exchange or the condition of the relationship, and also what the outcome of the relationship is going to be. Because a lot of people, like I said, we look at the twin flame relationship as a love connection, or a relationship that we are going to be experiencing as a long-term thing. But sometimes that's not always so. Or sometimes the energy exchange in a twin flame relationship isn't going to be romantic. It's going to be more on a platonic level, okay? Or it could be both, to where you're exchanging energy on many levels, but it's not something that is going to be, I don't know, a situation that you live in, okay? So some of the, let's look at some of the cards that may come up for twin flames, okay? Which is the Six of Cups. Of course, this card tells about growth, okay? In a relationship with someone that is probably a soulmate or some kind of contract, marriage or marriage material. So it's long term, okay? But this card here, which is the Two of Cups, this is like what I was saying about the twin flames who maybe have a partnership, but not a romantic relationship, okay? Something like this card may come up, okay? So you're going to look for something like this. When it's talking about conditions and energy exchange especially. Sometimes this card comes up, okay? This is a major arcana, and it could be inverted like this, or it could be up, okay? But if you do get this card, I would definitely say that depending on the other cards in the 3-card spread, this could definitely mean a love connection between you and a twin flame. Okay. Sorry, but another card would be the Ten of Pentacles, okay? Beginning again, starting new, and even maybe having some kind of business partnership with the twin flame, okay? Here's another long-term card about the twin flame relationship, okay? So if any of these 5 cards come up, I would say that that would definitely be a confirmation of your other 2 answers, okay? And then maybe you'll get something else that comes up, like the Knight of Swords, or the Six of Wands, really telling you about that person's energy, okay? How they react to things and how their mind works and things, okay? For an outcome card, you may get things like this, which is the Ten of Wands, okay? Which shows you reaping rewards. And maybe this is where you've gotten to in your spiritual growth, to where you've been led to your twin flame to actually help you grow, okay? And that's what the twin flame relationship is really about. It's about more spiritual growth. By looking in the mirror and seeing like the mirror image of yourself on a spirit level, it really helps you understand about things about yourself that go a little bit deeper than the work that you've already been doing. And that's what the twin flame connection is really for, okay? It's not really so you can fall in love and be happily ever after. And that's why some of these relationships are really hard. And, people have to mature before they're able to really grow in those type of relationships, okay? They present a lot of challenges, okay? And so that's what you might be looking at as far as an outcome card. I feel like this could also, the Magician card could also be an outcome card, showing that you have everything that you need to accomplish balance and, really grow on a spiritual level, okay? Another card that might allude to twin flames. Could be this here. This is another one, the Ten of Cups. Okay, this suggests more long-term relationship with your twin flame. Okay, so you want to look for these types of cards when you do your tarot reading. I know everybody's not a professional tarot reader, okay? But they have a lot of resources online. You can look up the card. You can look at what it means for love. And you can really compare and contrast that tarot reading with your situation and how you're experiencing your twin flame. Okay, if that is indeed your twin flame. You won't get to the tarot part if it's not your twin flame. If it is your twin flame, you will get to the tarot cards. This is another card that I feel would show like the outcome of a twin flame relationship, because it's like really heated and you know there's like a lot of drama. Okay, so this is the Five of Wands. Okay, so this just shows like you know, a lot of conflict, you know, a lot of challenge. Okay, so these are some of the cards that may come out in your tarot spread, but you want to do the full reading by getting the meaning of each card, and you want to do 3, okay, because you're asking specific questions. You're asking to be told about your twin flame zodiac sign and their personality. You're asking to be told about the energy or exchange of the relationship. That's another confirmation. Okay, you're asking about the outcome of the relationship. What's going to happen in the future, or what can I look forward to as far as the outcome or the result of my interaction with this person? Okay, so if you do these three techniques for divination, the seroscopy, the pendulum, and the tarot, you can confirm whether or not someone is really your twin flame. Now, if you get all these answers and you're still having doubts, or you need to get clarification about how you need to move in the relationship so that you can experience that person on a romantic level, or have more than just a mediocre partnership with them, or you want to establish an exchange of energy where you're actually learning and growing from that relationship, then you need to see me for a more in-depth reading where I am able to measure your compatibility and give you a detailed love reading about the situation, and kind of put you in a place where you'll have a better outlook on what you need to do. Okay, and I think for everyone, if you were to do this divination even before you came to me, it would be so much easier for you to make a choice about whether or not the interaction between you and a particular person is enriching you, or if it's really going to be an unhealthy exchange. Okay, so don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed the content, and especially if you tried it. Leave a comment for me in the comment section and tell me about what you got. Okay, I would love to hear about it, and so would everyone else. And don't forget to check out my other social media outlets for more insight about how to work with our spirit guides, how to work with divination, tarot, crystals, and to get the best out of all these things so that we can live out our highest and our greatest potential. I am available for personal readings, and all my information will be down in the bottom. So I hope to see you soon. Also, make sure you subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe, and thank you for watching.